Hello there, and thank you for having interest in meditating with me today. My name is Fabio, and I welcome you to today's meditation. Ladies and gentlemen, I kindly ask you to find your most comfortable position. Sit or lay down as you please, and as always, if you decide to lay down and sleep, please take a moment to turn off your notifications. Maybe you want to pause the video, close a window, close a door. Maybe you want to tell a loved one that you don't want to be disturbed for the next minutes. Maybe give a little kiss and then go back to your place of meditation and close the door. This is a moment of me time, a moment of self-love, just for you. Be grateful for yourself that you are in this position of showing yourself that you love yourself like this. I would like to share a little anecdote about self-love from something that happened to me quite recent. Just a little reminder for those of you who don't want to listen to that. I'll give you the possibility to skip this and to instantly go into a guided meditation. Well, I've never been a person that thought about self-love much. I thought more about being disciplined, getting things done, going from A to B, and I'm still a believer in discipline, but self-love somehow should be part of it. And I believe discipline is somehow self-love. Because if I discipline myself to go to the gym every morning, as I do, not Sundays, and if I discipline myself to do combat sports 3 times weekly, as I do, even though I don't want to, that's self-love. Because I grow as a person if I sometimes force myself, even though I'm like, oh, I don't want to today. Then I go, and after that I figure, But besides that, I started cooking for myself differently. Back in the days, I cooked to reach my daily protein goal in order to grow more muscle, right? And then I track my calories to make sure everything is fine. And then lately I started thinking about, it's working, but can I make it a bit more beautiful maybe? And then I came up with some recipe of 2 bananas, 4 eggs, cinnamon, protein powder with chocolate taste, salt, and a little bit of, tiny bit of baking soda. And then I put it into the blender, and 20 grams of walnuts. And I put it into the blender until it's a dough, and then I put it in the medium heated pan for, I don't know, some minutes, and I put a lid on it. Guess what happens? I get a pancake. And I don't even need to turn it because it's low to medium heat, right? And this is some extra effort I usually didn't do for me. There's all this baking and preparing. Usually, back in the days, I cut my meat and vegetables, cook some rice. That was it. But now and then I was thinking, how can I put it a little bit more better and more tasty without putting sugar inside? And I could do it with walnuts. I could put some cinnamon inside and more salt. And so the product I'm serving myself is more tasty and looking better. And while I was making this pancake, like the third time or something, I was in the process of preparing, wasn't thinking about anything, and then I said something to myself with my mouth openly. I said, Fabio, I love you. And I was sitting back like this. I just said this. Well, I said it in German. When I talk to myself, I talk in German sometimes, right? And it was profound, because I do self-talk sometimes, yeah. Maybe to remind myself of things. Okay, I have to do this and this and this. Just to bring it out of the brain, to have it, to listen to it again, right? To remember. Or sometimes some affirmative things, just normal stuff, right? But in this moment, me being in the process of doing something rather calm, preparing it in a good mood, and I told myself, Fabio, I love you. And I caught myself off guard. Maybe it was my subconscious talking, I don't know. That was so beautiful. And that made me analyze what I'm doing right now, or in my life. I started not eating meat, at least not in my home, even though I'm doing bodybuilding and I'm doing combat sports and you need the proteins, blah blah. I want to put less pain and suffering into this world. Therefore, I'm vegetarian, at least in this, and I don't eat products from milk, at least in my place. If I'm having dinner with somebody, I might choose the fish or meat option, but only maybe. If this restaurant has something else that's tasty as well, why not? So I'm cutting down from 500 grams of meat or chicken or fish daily to 0 gram. And that feels good. This is self-love. The meditation is self-love. This precious pancake is self-love. And then lately, one more thing. I take cold showers every morning. After waking up, after the meditation, cold shower. As cold as it can get. And then I'm in there for 5 minutes. Discipline. I don't want to do that. I force myself. And I do the same before MMA training in the afternoon. Again, discipline. I don't want to do that. I make myself go in there. But also it pushes me a bit, makes me a bit more awake. But here comes the kicker. I decided after the trainings, because when I go into training, I train hard as I should. I allow myself to have a hot shower. Then I stay in there for how long I want. Close my eyes and feel the hot water going down from the top of my body to my feet. I feel every moment of this beautiful heat on my body, this healing sensation of the hot water hugging me, making me feel alright. And I deserve that. This is something I never thought about. those kind little acts of self-love. I could say more about this. It's too much. I developed an eye for that lately, slowly but steadily. Still live a disciplined and rather harsh life. Not harsh, hard. But because I'm a man and I believe this is how a man's life is supposed to be. A bit hard. Discipline. Doing the stuff that we don't want to do but have to do. Getting things done. Going from A to B. But every once in a while, I give myself a little kiss with those things and yeah. To boil it down and make it short. Discipline doesn't mean one is too hard on oneself. Discipline can be looked at like tough love, especially for men. We need that. Because if we don't have this little bit of tough love, and just normal love, like from mom, unconditional love, we get weak. But on the other hand, self-love doesn't mean weakness. They come in unity. Discipline and self-love, if they come together, it can make us flourish. Alright? Long intro. Ladies and gentlemen, I will now start to meditate, and in a few seconds start with a guided meditation. Again, thank you for being here. I appreciate each and every body of you. Bring your attention to your breath. Inhale deeply through your nose. And exhale slowly through your mouth. Take 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And let go. Now allow yourself to arrive fully in this moment. Let your eyes rest. Let your body settle. And now bring awareness to the top of your head. Notice any tension in your scalp, forehead, or eyes.
Let it soften. Let it melt away. Now move your attention down your jaw, your neck, and your shoulder. If you notice tightness, breathe into that area, and on your exhale, release. Bring your focus to your chest. Feel the natural rhythm of your breath. Then lower your attention to your belly. Let it rise and fall gently with each breath. Now down to your legs, your knees, your feet. Feel how your body is supported, safe, grounded. Your entire body is relaxed. You are here. You are present. Now gently place your attention to your heart. Visualize a warm, soft light glowing there. This light represents love. Your love. It has always been there. With each breath, allow it to grow. Let it expand gently through your chest and slowly through your entire body. Repeat softly in your mind, I am safe. I am enough. I am worthy of love. Let these words land gently in your heart. If doubt or resistance arises, that's okay. Let it be there. Acknowledge it and let it float away like a cloud. Now picture yourself in a peaceful place. A place where you feel calm, whole, and fully accepted. In this place, see yourself as you are right now. Peacefully. Feel love and compassion wash over you. Say to yourself, I honor who I am today. I forgive who I was yesterday. And I welcome who I am becoming. Notice how it feels to be kind to yourself. You don't need to earn your worth. You don't need to prove your value. Just breathe. And let yourself be. With each inhale, breathe in acceptance. With each exhale, let go of judgment. You are not broken. You are growing. You are not behind. You are unfolding at your own pace. You don't need to be perfect to be lovable, because you already are. lovable. Feel this truth in your body. Let it root itself deep within you. You are lovable. You are lovable. Now, allow all words and images to fade. Let your breath guide you. Let your body rest. Stay here if you wish. There's nothing to fix, nothing to force. Just you, your breath, and this quiet moment of love. You may stay in silence as long as you like.